It is common knowledge, and many of you will subscribe to this from your own experience, that routine must-dos are bound to be probably the best way to discourage any desire to learn anything new. If you want to provoke a strong repulsion to music or fine art, carry out an experiment by reincarnating a dead, unfulfilled dream of yours on your own kid. If you want to loathe classical literature, start with a pathanatomical analysis of the writer's biography. Then do the same to their characters and simultaneously force yourself to get bogged down in a dictionary, stumbling on every unfamiliar word. Getting ready for the state exam in English, where you are to describe and compare photos, learn how to do it in such a way so that your content would be of no interest to anyone and your work would become waste paper to collect dust in the attic of your memory. The other day I got some guys of mine engaged in studying, as it may seem, not the most fascinating topic: health, medicine, diseases and injuries. And in an exercise provided by a very respectable British book, the students are asked to compose a story based on several pictures. And it is required to use some newly acquired vocabulary like to knock yourself unconscious, call an ambulance, come around, have some stitches, a cut. These are all the elementary level stuff. And here is what the authors suggest as a model answer.
A man somehow fell from the tree where he was picking apples, and he knocked himself unconscious. His wife immediately rang for an ambulance, and it soon arrived, and he was rushed to hospital. He had to have a number of stitches for a large cut on the side of his head, but fortunately it wasn't serious.
Everything is perfectly correct, but unbearably nerdy. What if, in addition to the lexical medium, we try to use our imagination, spice up our story with a tinge of healthy black humor and, irony to lousy pictures and the exercise itself? And at the same time, why not use everything helpful to create a melodramatic farce, such as idioms about love, thrilling flashbacks by means of the past perfect tense, and linkers to give our text grace and ease.
John and Mary were going out with each other. Moreover, it was a love at first sight. One beautiful sunny day, they were strolling hand in hand around the park where their favorite apple tree grew. Mary saw a tasty ripe apple. John decided to try his hand at it to climb the tree. He wanted to show off how brave and fit he was. Unfortunately, he fell off the tree onto the ground. In despair, Mary called an ambulance. It arrived immediately and rushed poor John to hospital. He'd knocked himself unconscious, but came around and had some stitches. He seemed to have recovered completely, but there was still a problem. He'd lost his memory and couldn't recognize who Mary was when she visited him in the ward. And finally, they split up.
I'm just wondering, if John fell in love with Mary at first sight, why wouldn't he do so again? Who knows?
Gotta keep on walking.